in all of the events that the district produces. Our district mission is to build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. By seeing everyone here and having all of our club officers trained, that's the first step in supporting all of our clubs in achieving excellence. The second step would be putting into practice everything that we've learned over the last 2 months or 3 months in our club officer training and district leader training, and providing that support for our individual members. The vision for our district is, and not only a 1-year or 2-year vision, because not everything can change instantly, but we as District 49 can be Smedley distinguished. Our members can be moving up into leadership positions. Our leaders can be going forward and moving on to support all of our new members coming in. We want to provide an environment that is empowering to all members, whether they decide to take on a leadership role or not. Our members need to be empowered to chase their own dreams. Okay. The agenda for this meeting was emailed in advance and provided on the district website. If there is no objection, the agenda will be adopted. Hearing no objection and seeing no objection in the chat, the agenda is adopted. Our secretary for this morning will be Sepiuta Holoketuai, as our administration manager is currently traveling. Our parliamentarian for this meeting is Raymond Liu.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'd like to take time today to explain the voting procedures according to the agenda. This morning's business items requiring adoption will be adopted without objection using what is known as consent. Let's see, the chair will ask if there are any objections by stating without objection, or if there is no objection and stating the action to be taken. A member may reserve their right to object and ask for clarification. If an objection is made, the chair will ask for discussion. If there is no quorum, an email vote to ratify the business conducted at this meeting will be required. Thank you.
Kory, you're muted.
Yeah.
Good catch. Thank you. Registration for this council meeting was conducted via Google Forms. That registration was used to determine credentials. There are 68 eligible clubs in the district. Each club receives 2 votes, 1 vote for the president and 1 for the vice president education. To achieve a quorum, 1/3 of the presidents and vice presidents of education of eligible clubs must be represented, which is 46. There are 49 presidents and vice presidents education represented on the registration. As such, we have achieved a quorum. There are also 17 district executive committee members represented. District executive committee members do not count towards achieving a quorum. The total ballots available are 66. If everyone votes, a simple majority would be 34. A 2/3 vote will be 44. Are there any questions on the credentials report? The chair recognizes Area Director Andy Gill.
Yeah, hi, Chair. I'm just curious about the voting. I'm a area director, not a club officer. You mentioned the votes for the club officers. Do the area directors also vote?
Thank you for that question. Yes. The district executive committee members, so our area directors, division directors, the key three, and our managers are entitled to 3 votes, 2 on behalf of clubs that they may be or up to 2 for clubs that they may be representing as a club president and or vice president of education, and 1 vote as an at-large for their DEC position. All other council members, so club presidents and vice presidents of education, are entitled to up to 2 votes for their officer positions. Are there any other questions on the credentials report? Let's see, the chair recognizes Area Director Dominic Yamashita-Potts. I believe, Dominic, you have a question? Oh, he might not be able to unmute. Okay, question in the chat was that the vice president and or vice president of education are not in attendance or had not registered, and another officer is attending. So can that vote be transferred? By Toastmasters International governing docs for the virtual or online business meetings, there are no proxies allowed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Are there any other questions on the credentials report? Okay. Seeing and hearing no other questions, the credentials report is adopted. We'll be moving on to the approval of meeting minutes from the previous meeting. A copy of the minutes of May 7th, 2021 were distributed via email and made available on the District 49 website for your review. If there is no objection, we will dispense with reading of the minutes.
Mr. Chairman, we have a raised hand from Area 12 Director, Andy.
Chair recognizes Area 12 Director Andy Gill.
If this is the proper time to raise a question, I wasn't at the meeting. but it does appear that in item 2 and item 3, 2 different people are noted as having led the Pledge of Allegiance. I just wondered if that was accurate.
I see. Okay. Ha. Okay. Upon reviewing the minutes, I believe I was the one who led the Pledge of Allegiance. So I believe item 3 is incorrect and propose striking. I should share screen. Are there any other corrections or comments on the minutes of May 7th? Okay. Seeing and hearing no other comments or corrections, the minutes will be approved as corrected. Okay. Seeing none, the minutes are approved as corrected. Since the last district council meeting, we have appointed individuals to division director and area director positions as confirmed by the district executive committee. These must be approved by the district council. The list of appointed leaders was distributed via email and made available on the District 49 website. Without objection, the list of appointed officers will be confirmed. Seeing and hearing no objection, the list of appointed officers for District 49 is confirmed. Congratulations to our division and area directors. And we'll move on to the district budget. A copy of the 2021-2022 District 49 budget was emailed and made available and will be made available in the chat shortly. This was emailed as a revision based on comments received from World Headquarters. The revised budget was emailed on September 15th to all council members. Are there any questions on the 2021-2022 District 49 budget? Chair recognizes Area 12 Director Andy Gill.
Sorry to be so full of questions, Kory. I just am looking at the budget and notice a highlighted red item at the bottom about an expense category being over the policy max. So my question is, will there be an adjustment to take the recognition line item down to the policy 20%? It's currently at 21.1%, or what activity or action are you contemplating?
Thank you, Area Director Andy Gill. The recognition in the revised budget sent to World Headquarters for review and their preliminary approval. And this is the budget that was sent on September 15th. The recognition line has been reduced and now shows 19.7%. There are other categories which are above the policy max. Those categories are marketing outside of Toastmasters, club growth, and public relations. Toastmasters International has allowed districts this year to budget in excess of their membership dues allocation or projected membership dues allocation in certain areas based on policy 8.4 as an area of focus. I hope that clarifies the budget as shown. Are there any other questions? Yeah, I know I see people have maybe lost internet connection or they're just calling in. If you do have a question and you can't get into the chat or you can't raise your hand on Zoom, feel free to unmute and give us your name to be recognized.
Mr. Chair, we have an X marking on Fran Cuesta. We've asked her to unmute.
Chair recognizes Fran.
Sorry, I meant I didn't have any question. I was answering your question. Thank you.
Thanks, Fran. All right. Okay. Seeing no further questions, if there is no objection, the 2021-2022 District 49 budget will be adopted. Hearing no objection, the 2021-2022 District 49 budget is adopted. A copy of the 2021-2022 area alignment was emailed with the meeting reminder. Clubs that have chartered between the spring business meeting held on May 7th and the end of the Toastmasters business year on July 1st have been added to the alignment that was approved at the spring business meeting. And that has been indicated by the red clouded lines. Without objection, the 2021-2022 area alignment will be adopted. Hearing no objection, the 2021-2022 area alignment is adopted. We will now move on to our reports from our district leaders. Please join me in welcoming Finance Manager, Distinguished Toastmaster Paulette Williams to present the profit and loss report.
Thank you, Mr. District Director. We have two accounts for our district. One is local at the First Hawaiian Bank. Currently, we have a balance of $7,426.66. We also have the reserve account at TI with a balance of $16,833.58 for a total of $18,495.06. Our income for the month of August was $1,608.75 that came in with dues. And the only expenses for the month was $100.22. That concludes my report, subject to questions.
Thank you, Finance Manager Williams. Are there any questions on the profit and loss report? Seeing and hearing none, the profit and loss report will be submitted subject to audits. Move on to our next report. Our audit committee chair, Joseph Omura, was not available this morning. However, he has provided his report to us in advance. The audit committee has applied for and received an extension for the audit, which was due on August 31st. The extension granted is through September 27th. The next audit committee meeting is scheduled for September 17th. The committee last met on Friday, August 27th, and reviewed the entire financial affairs of the district from January 1st through June 30th. After review of possible issues, the committee intends to conclude their duties at the September 17th meeting. That concludes the audit committee chair's report.
Since, since the meeting was yesterday, when will we find an update? When will we get an update?
I am expecting an update this coming week. I believe they're meeting, since they were meeting last night, I haven't received anything this morning. We will now move on to the district director report. Our key three leaders, our district director, program quality director, and club growth director, attended online district leader training, which was provided by World Headquarters in August prior to the international convention. Our next training for the key three will be in January. Based on information from Toastmasters International, that training will also be held online. The district executive committee met on September 4th to review the district budget and alignment. The committee is monitoring health regulations as it impacts district events, including speech contests and the annual conference. We are looking at having further discussions regarding speech contests being held in person versus online at the November District Executive Committee meeting. The key three has also been working on our district success plan. We will be meeting with our region advisor later this month prior to formal submission of the district success plan and the region success plan on September 30th. Are there any questions on the district director's report? Hearing no questions, please join me in welcoming our Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Gerald Toyomura, to present the Program Quality Report.
Okay. Thank you, District Director Kory Ikeda, and welcome all fellow Toastmaster leaders. Thank you for taking this time out to come and learn more, to be part of our council, make our Toastmaster work better, and to serve our members better, and to develop your communication and leadership skills. This is all part of it. This is all part of Toastmasters program. It's a great program, and find a way to make use of it and get the best out of it. And that's what we're here for. This year, we have a great lineup for our district. We want to have a goal of Smedley Distinguished District with 38 or more distinguished clubs. And last year, we came up a little bit short. We had only 25 clubs that made distinguished. Our goal to make distinguished was 26. We came one short, but we had 41 clubs that had 5 or more goals achieved, but they didn't have the membership. So with that, we want to do better. Last year, at this time, or actually at the end of September, we had 37 clubs with 0 renewals on their list. And wow, that was devastating. But as Toastmasters, we took up the challenge and we did our best. See what we could do, see how we can use our skills, our communication leadership skills to make that happen. And what happened? We came up with President's Distinguished District for paid clubs. That was fantastic in a challenging time. And we can do it again, and we can do it better. So we're looking for a Smedley Distinguished District. And we got a great start. You guys did a great job. We got our trio trained by region and headquarters. We had our division and area directors trained already, and they're ready to go and learn and help you. And we had our club officers trained. And you know, this is one of the fantastic things. I don't think this ever happened, but we got about 97% of the clubs trained, officers trained. So that's fantastic. So it looks like it's going to go well this year, because when you have trained officers, they can provide better service and the members can get better service and can do better and reach their goals. So with that, we are doing a lot of training. Listen to you, what do you need? Some of the success things that have come out was Zoom registration demo. So I know a lot of people have meetings and they have guests, but then they disappear and they don't know who's been there. So now there's a way that you can capture that, is when they register in, you'll have their email and have a contact to follow up. The second thing was to have an open house that attracts members. And this is the season for open house. You have a lot of festivals. You have Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and so forth. You can have fun, invite people to see what Toastmasters is about and what they can get out of it. And so we had a workshop on that, and we had Rose Curlin, who's a fantastic person, do this for us with Sherry Imamura Ryan. So fantastic. We had that, and they're willing to come up to your club. Sorry, speak in advance for them to help you out if you need that. So just give us a call and we're here to help you. So our goals this year that we have accomplished is that no clubs have made 5 goals or more, but we had one club, that's Honolulu Comedy, made 4 goals already, and that's fantastic. We have 4 clubs that have accomplished 3 goals, 11 clubs that accomplished 2, 17 accomplished 1, but 39 clubs have not accomplished yet, but we know they're working on that. The biggest thing now, by the end of September, is renewal. Right now, we have 3 clubs with over 20 members plus. That's great. We have 27 clubs that made 8 is great. They got the minimum 8 members renewed and working on that. But we still have 45 clubs with 0 renewals. So we want to get that working on. The key to everything is membership and how you serve your people. And that's what Toastmasters is about. So like last year, we know we can do it. Our mission is great, that we want to empower individuals to be more effective communicators. And we want to build new clubs and help all clubs to achieve excellent. And the place to do it is the club. That's where your leaders are there to provide that supportive, positive learning experience environment for our members so they can develop those communication skills, develop the self-confidence and their personal growth and receive and achieve their goals. And that will make it successful for them and for our clubs and Toastmasters and all. So we have a great year, we have a great program, and we have great people that's really ready to go. So let's make it happen. And with that, we're offering some incentives. There's 2 challenges that we're offering right now. One is to get your success plan, because we know when you establish your goals and you have a plan of action to achieve those goals, you can make that success. So by the end of this month, I know it's short, if you turn in your club success plan, we'll put it in a pool and 5 clubs will get their club officer pins by lottery. So all their officers will get a pins because you worked so hard to do that and make that happen. The second challenge that we have is for 10 clubs at the end of the year to achieve the 5 DCP goals with the required membership. And they'll be put into a pool of all those clubs that achieve that. And they will be given a $25 gift certificate to the TI bookstore or to our local bookstore where you won't have to pay postage. So there's a lot of great incentives here, a lot of things to work on, and look for our Facebook for more ads. So I want to thank you guys for taking the time and coming here and to better yourselves and to serve your members and have a great, successful year. So with that, I'd like to turn that back over to our District Director, Kory Ikeda.
Thank you, Program Quality Director Toyomura. Are there any questions on the Program Quality Director's report? Hearing no questions and seeing no questions, although it does look like people are excited in the chat, so that's very good. Please help me welcome our Club Growth Director, Sharon Kepler.
Yes, hello. Thank you, Kory. Aloha, District 49 Council. The 8 is Great campaign is happening now for membership renewals and ends on September 30th. Clubs that renew, reinstate, add new, or dual 8 paid club members qualify to be a part of a random drawing for TI branded pens for their club members and a special social media post that the Club Growth Committee will contact the winning presidents to discuss video options. Now, as of yesterday, we had a little over 37% of the dues paid. We had 463 payments made out of our 1,154 base payments needed. So we still need to push through. As of this morning, we have 42% clubs paid, verified. That's 29 clubs out of the 69 of our base. So please get those membership dues in. We still have a long way to go. TI deadline for membership is October 1st, but our 8 is great is September 30th. I want to say a big mahalo to those who have made it so far. As you can see, the list next to me. There is a video updated on Facebook daily by Rose Curlin. Mahalo, Rose. So check out her impressive video online. So again, just congratulations to those clubs that have been verified. And those of you that haven't, please do not delay, renew your dues today. And best of luck to everyone in the drawing that's going to be happening on October, the first week or so of October. Now, we also have District 49's open house rewards with 3 ways to be rewarded, which runs from September 16th through December 31st. In collaboration with the Program Quality Committee's open house training efforts, the Club Growth Committee is supporting clubs holding open houses and inviting guests to meetings by offering the following rewards. The first reward, any club that holds an open house will get a $20 District 49 store credit. We are having an inventory updated and we'll send you out the ordering process as soon as possible. Please let us know that you are having an open house. You can either post your flyer on our social media pages, or you can take a screenshot of your open house and post it on our social media page, or you can email them to me at d49sharon@gmail.com, and I'll make sure that you get the credit you deserve, well deserved. And there's also opportunity to get this twice. So if you hold 2 open houses in the year, you can get this reward twice. The second reward that we have is when you hold an open house and your club gains 3 members at that open house, meaning that you have the application and their payments due in hand, you will be rewarded with a TI webcam. Now, this is in preparation for going in hybrid. Of course, clubs, you folks can vote if you want to use it for something else. Maybe you have a member that isn't joining your Zoom meetings because they don't have a web camera. You might decide to do that. This is for 6 or 12 months paid membership. So please do your open houses and go ahead and get those 3 members in. The third way that we are rewarding clubs for growth membership or membership growth is by allowing or getting all your guests an opportunity to win a Toastmasters International phone bank. Now, this phone bank is worth $20 for non-members. It's a great way to advertise, to get guests to join your open house or to even just attend your meetings, because all guests, it doesn't have to be open house attendees. It can just be somebody that's visiting your club between 9/16 to 12/31. And we are backdating this. And just to let you know, we are going to be doing the weekly drawings on a Sunday. So all of your guest names need to be in for the week by midnight Saturday. I guess it's 11:59 p.m. on Saturday. If you miss it, it's okay. Send your names in anyway. They'll go into the next weekly drawing. We'll make sure that the club officers know if their club has been chosen. And we will also make sure that there's a Facebook post congratulating your club. We won't have the guest name out there, but we will congratulate you. So utilize this as a way to interact and engage with guests and a follow-up to really get them to sign on. All right, a couple of more announcements. We do have a club coach training coming Wednesday, October 31st from 13th from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. It will be via Zoom. A flyer will be coming out your way soon. So mark those dates. I'll make sure to put these in the chat as well after my report. We are also in need of new clubs, leads, please. If you can, please let us know if you know of any businesses or community organizations that you know that could benefit from Toastmasters. I mean, hey, who can't, right? And we are expecting some club loss because of the pandemic, right? It's just pandemic casualties. So we need to replace those clubs in order to keep our district within good standing. So please send over any of your new club leads to me, and then I will work it out with the community, the Club Growth Committee, to work it out. And speaking of Club Growth Committee, we are always in need of members and people to join us. Give us your feedback, give us your input, brainstorm with us, help us create incentives. If you really want to see District 49 grow and flourish, come join our club, our committee. We are going to be really trying to make things happen this year. So our next Club Growth Committee meeting is this Wednesday, September 22nd, 6:30 to 7:30. It is via Zoom, and let me know if you don't have the Zoom link. I'm more than happy to send it to you. And finally, I just want to say a big mahalo to our area reports that are coming in. Area directors, you're doing a fantastic job. They really do help us to look at the clubs, assess opportunities, and assess needs. So keep them coming, guys. And that is my report. Are there any questions? All right, I don't see anything in the chat or anything. Thank you for the encouragement, everybody. And
excuse me, this is Vicki Newman, Kona
hello.
Toastmasters president. What was the date for the guest? What was it backdated to?
On the 16th, so the day after our open house training, we're going to count it from then. Any guests that went to your meetings on the 16th, 17th, or 18th are actually going to be, because it's not a full week, going to put them into the
September.
Yeah, of September.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, and just to let you folks know that I totally went off script when I was doing my report and I skipped a few things, but the first guest drawing is going to be Sunday, the 26th. So any names that you send to me, my email, d49sharon@gmail.com, will go into the random drawing. Thank you for that question, Kona.
Are those for first-time guests, or what if we have guests that come more than once? That they came once and they stopped coming and they came again?
You know what?
Okay.
We want them all, right?
Okay.
Submit those names if they're a return guest, but they're only going to be allowed to be entered into one weekly drawing. So once their name goes in, and it moves on to the next week's, and we'll just allow late names to come in, but once they get into that list and it's pulled, we move on to the next week. I hope that helps clarify.
That helps. Thank you.
Any other questions?
I think Gloria has her hand up.
Yes, Gloria.
Okay, I'm going to throw a boomerang to you, Sharon.
Okay, girl.
Okay, here we go. Winwood Winners was ahead of the game. We didn't know your incentives. On Tuesday, September 14th, we held an open house. Will we still be eligible?
I cannot speak on behalf of the committee. I am in favor of letting you be eligible.
Please bring it up to your committee.
Absolutely. And our meeting is on Wednesday. So Gloria, I will absolutely get back to you at the end of our meeting and let you know. And if anybody else is in the same boat as Gloria, let me know.
Because let me tell you, talk about 3 new members that signed up that night. We have 3 new members that signed up, and they're going to be doing their icebreaker at our next meeting on the 28th. So I'm excited that we are on a roll.
Oh gosh, Gloria, I think that your initiative deserves more maybe than what you got it going before everybody else, but I'll get back to you. We'll make sure.
Awesome. Thank you for your consideration. I appreciate it.
Yes. This is good, guys. If you have any other questions, is that, let's see, I think I'm just going through to see if there's any hands raised. Kory, I think I can give it back to you.
So I think there are a couple other club or friends who had asking about going as far back as September 2nd for open house. But I think Sharon, you already mentioned just to email any.
Yes, I think that if people are wanting to fight for their clubs to get recognized, please let me know. We're not down, we're not poo-pooing anything. We're totally open. Let us know. happy to look at it. And yes, I see the question in the chat. There will be flyers going out. There was a Facebook post made about the open house incentives, and there was also an email sent this morning to district division directors and area directors to pass down as well. So if you're not on Facebook, get on Facebook, guys. A lot of information's out there. I really encourage that. Let's see.
Are there any other questions for Club Growth Director Kepler? Seeing and hearing none, we'll move on to our next report. Because our public relations manager position is currently vacant, we'll get to that later. We will move on to the report from our immediate past district director. Please help me welcome immediate past district director, distinguished Toastmaster, Sepiuta Holake Tuai.
Aloha, everyone. Thank you, District Director Kory Ikeda. I am privileged to be your immediate past district director. Kind of was on vacation the past 3 months, but I'm back. So as immediate past district director, my role is to help Kory. And technically, I feel he is on a roll. He's been doing so well these past 3 months. So it's like a vacation. I don't even get a text anymore. But anyways, as immediate past district director, the only 2 items I do have is what Kory just mentioned. We do need a public relations manager. I've reached out to a few people, but life is so busy. So I need to reach out to a few more. So if you have any recommendations, please email me. I'll drop it in the chat. And the second item is the 2020 to 2021 Banquets Award. I'm still working with Kory on that. We're not too sure yet if we can go hybrid or if we're just gonna do virtual, because as we know now, if we did hybrid, only 10 people can go to that meeting. So we'll see what's coming up. But you guys be safe and you guys take care. That is the end of my report. Thank you.
Kory,
you,
you're
Seppi.
muted.
Are there any questions on the immediate past district director's report? Seeing none. Move. And thank you, Seppi, for providing your email address. Seeing no questions, we'll move on to the next agenda item. There is no unfinished business from the previous council meeting. Is there any new business? There is no new business. Right. There is no new business. On to announcements. As Seppi mentioned, we are looking for a public relations manager. We do have a webmaster in place. We have, everyone is able to post on Facebook. So all of your club events, if you're hosting an open house, go ahead, put it on Facebook, create an event for it if you want. If your clubs are having their regular meetings and someone, you want to recognize them for giving an icebreaker for as new member, or even taking on a role for the first time, different roles, stretching beyond their limits and getting out of their comfort zone, go ahead, post it, share it on Facebook. We want to see that recognition of our members doing or achieving their own personal goals. We are looking at having a awards meeting. The format is still undecided, as Seppi mentioned. We are targeting October for this so that we can close out the 2020-2021 awards year. Our next meeting for the district council will be at the annual conference in May. And as we have completed our business, unless there is an objection, the 2021 Fall District 49 Council meeting will be adjourned. Hearing no objection, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks, everyone. Appreciate all the good work everyone's done. Thank you. Be safe out there. Mahalo.
Thank you, friends. Thank you, everybody, for attending. Yes.
Thank you.
And go out there and
Thanks.
achieve your goals.
Thanks, Kory. Thanks, Gerald.
Okay.
Thank you,
Great,
everybody.
Lance. Jessica. Hey.
Open house flyers went into the chat right at the end. So if you want them, grab them before you log off.
Thanks, everyone. Stay safe and aloha.
Oh, you too, Nicole. Yeah.
Thank you, Gerald. Take care, everyone. Great meeting.
Thank you. And let us know how it goes, your progress and challenges, and we'll all work together here. So keep in contact, keep communicating. Okay. Hi, Bill. Okay. Wow, we got 2 rows curling. Oh. That's awesome.
I had to run 2 computers. It's just
Mhm.
days.
That's okay, we'll take it.
Don't forget to end the recording.
Oh yeah, okay.
You want to stop the recording?